do you see in this footage? An anti-Semitic pogrom or football violence from some of the world's most racist fans? This report will focus on analysing one piece of footage which exemplifies the false narrative of anti-Semitic attacks pushed by the world's media and mainstream politicians, from Joe Biden to the Dutch Prime Minister, after violence erupted in Amsterdam during the visit of Israeli team Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Tonight, a violent and hate-fueled attack on Israeli soccer fans in Amsterdam.
We can see just how important the footage was in pushing this false narrative by analysing the output of news channels around the world. The BBC used the footage to top their flagship news show, Newsnight. They used it in their main 10 PM news bulletin and used a screenshot from the video on their live ticker online. America's NBC, CNN and ABC also used the footage, as did Germany's Tagesschau, the main news show in the country, watched by millions, and Welt, a very popular right-wing news outlet. All of them published the footage implying that it showed anti-Semitic violence against fans of Maccabi Tel Aviv. But there's a problem. The person that posted the footage, a Dutch photographer called Annette, said the footage actually showed the opposite: Maccabi Tel Aviv fans attacking Dutch people. If we analyze the video, we can clearly see people wearing blue and yellow, the colors of Maccabi, and one is even wearing a top bearing the name of their openly racist ultras group, Maccabi Fanatics. A quick search reveals an identical design for the front of this hoodie, seen here as the Israeli fans retreat from the attack, and the design on the back can be seen here as they charge. It would have taken any decent journalist less than 10 minutes to work this out. A decent journalist at Sky News actually spotted this, and it was included in one of their reports.
Maccabi fans were seen attacking locals as a police car can be seen driving by.
That video was then deleted and replaced with this analysis.
A video posted on social media shows a large group of hooded men dressed in black.
Sky then issued a statement to say the previous video didn't meet its editorial standards, which is actually very telling. But the real proof comes from another angle of the incident, taken by a local YouTube news show called Bender. This report shows the events leading up to the violence. Maccabi fans are seen walking to the junction, then doubling back to pick up poles from a building site before launching the attack. So there's a huge irony here. The event that the biggest news outlets use to illustrate anti-Semitic attacks actually prove that the Maccabi fans played a central role in the violence of the night of Thursday the 7th of November, but the violence didn't start then. The Israeli fans had spent the previous days attacking people and property, celebrating the genocide in Gaza, shouting racist chants against Arabs in the central squares and on public transport, tearing down Palestinian flags, and even attacking Middle Eastern taxi drivers. It was in this context that locals in Amsterdam fought back, many of them taxi drivers and ordinary people, after extreme violence and threats from the visiting Israeli fans.
Now you know how it feels, sir? Now you know how it feels, sir?
None of the media outlets I've mentioned covered the racist attacks and provocations in the lead up to the football match, nor did they include this context in their initial reporting, a real failure in journalistic standards. Several broadcasters have now issued corrections and removed the footage from online videos. But the corrections issued are also weak, with Germany's Tagesschau not actually saying that the violence came from the Israelis. And while the BBC has altered its video to talk about violence in general, it still uses the footage in the context of articles about alleged anti-Semitism. The real issue is that most ordinary people will never see the corrections. When the footage has been seen by tens of millions at the top of news bulletins and the home pages of news websites, the damage has already been done. Despite all the money spent on countering disinformation and verification of videos, the world's press has proven once again that it is beholden to the narratives pushed by powerful politicians and billionaire media barons.